Hey kids, Miss Torrance here. Okay, what we're going to do today is continue our LLI lessons. LLI is Level Literacy Learning, and this is a review, okay, because you do have an assessment for this, and I want to make sure you're ready, okay? So, first things first, this is serious, okay? So make sure you're doing your best, okay? And you're doing everything I tell you in the video. When I tell you to stop, take off your headphones and turn and talk for about a minute, you actually got to do it because there's probably somebody right next to you listening to the same thing you're doing, and they're going to have to follow the directions too. They may be a little bit ahead of you or behind you, but if they are, and you're just waiting and waiting, just, think about what you're wanting to say in your head just in case y'all, are on the same page, so that y'all can turn and talk and discuss, okay? Um, all right, so that's what this means. Stop, headphones off, turn and talk to your partner for about a minute, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. So I want you to look back at your reading from yesterday to talk about your thinking, okay? So read the sidebar on page 3, okay? This is page 3 of the Peculiar Platypus, okay? And I want you to talk about how the writer helps the reader understand why there are so many animals in Australia that don't appear anywhere else in the world. Okay, so right now what I need you to do is stop the video, take your headphones off, and talk about that with your partner for about a minute. Okay, so you notice that the writer first gives some facts about Australia's wonderful animals and then presents the reason scientists think the living things in Australia are so unusual. When a writer provides the cause for something, she is using cause and effect structure. So if you are writing a nonfiction text like this one, you might want to use cause and effect. Okay, so I want you to look back at your reading also from yesterday and think about word meaning. Okay, so in your glossary, how are these words used in The Peculiar Platypus? Genuine and hoax. So go ahead and stop the video, take your headphones off, turn and talk to your partner about genuine and hoax. Okay, so you should be back, all right? So they mean the opposite or almost the opposite. What are some synonyms for genuine? Okay, words that mean the same or almost the same are synonyms, okay? So turn and talk to your partner about a synonym for the word genuine. All right, you should be back. So genuine, okay, a synonym for it can mean real or true, okay? So hoax is the next word, okay? A synonym for hoax would be fake or unreal, all right? So let's go ahead and look back again at your reading from yesterday to think about how your reading sounds, okay? So now I want you to take a moment and read page 12 out loud, okay? And I want you to practice your phrasing, okay? Remember we talked about that? Okay, so hold on just a minute. Let me get that book. There it is. Okay, page 12. Go ahead and open that up. Okay, now I'm going to show you how phrasing and your reading should sound, okay? And then I want you to practice, okay? Platypuses live near rivers and streams in eastern Australia. The platypus is perfectly designed for the life it leads, which includes spending a lot of time underwater. In addition to webbed feet that help it swim, it has a tail that is like a paddle. The smooth shape of the platypus helps it move easily through the water. Now you try the same paragraph on page 12. First paragraph, page 12. Go ahead and stop the video and then you just practice, okay? You don't have to turn and talk or anything. Alrighty, so I want you to reread, okay, with a purpose. All right, so I want you to start on page 7 and reread the particular platypus as far as you can in the time that you have, okay? As you read, think about what makes the platypus so unusual that people can't believe it was real. So I want you to read, stop the video, take your headphones off. I want you to read for about 3 minutes, okay? So look at the clock. Y'all know how to do elapsed time, okay? So in 3 minutes, I want you to come back to the video, okay? So I should see you stop the video, take your headphones off, turn to page 7. And then I want you to read for 3 minutes, okay? See you in 3 minutes. Alrighty, welcome back. So what makes the platypus such an unusual animal? What were the reasons that people couldn't believe it was real? So go ahead and stop the video, take your headphones off, and I want you to turn and talk to somebody, okay?
It's 2 o'clock.
Thank you. I'm going to dictate a paragraph about the platypus for you to write in the writing on your writing paper. Okay, so when I read this, you have to write everything I say. Okay, so you should have a piece of paper and a pencil, and you need to be ready to write everything I say word for word. But first, you got to listen. Okay, you can rewind this if you need to. Okay. The platypus is unique. It took scientists many years to find that it was a mammal. It is a mammal with a beak and webbed feet like a duck. It has soft fur and it lays eggs. The mother feeds the babies with milk like other mammals. It has a tail like a paddle that helps it swim. It has poison spurs on its ankles. The reason the platypus is so unique is that Australia is surrounded by water and is far away from other lands. Okay? So now I want you to know a special principle, okay? This is word study now, okay? So when G is followed by A, O, or U, it usually has a hard sound. Remember, we did this with hard and soft C. When G is followed by an E, I, or Y, it usually has a soft sound like J. So I'm going to have some words in your word bag for this lesson. I want you to go ahead and get these words out, and I want you to lay them out on the table, and I want you to put them in categories based on the soft G sound, which is J, and the hard G sound, which is, I think I said that backwards, sorry. The soft G sound, which is J, and the hard G sound, which is G. Okay, I said that right. Okay, so go ahead and stop the video, take your headphones off, and get your little bag of words, and come back after they're sorted into their specific sounds. Okay? And I'm going to read them for you. First word is garden, gentle, giraffe, gossip, gutter, like a gutter ball at the bowling alley, gymnast. Okay, so when you're looking at these words, I want you to think which words would you group together? Okay, and then what do you notice about the vowels that follow the G in each column? So you should be looking at those vowels. Okay, and then you're going to have some more words in there. Okay, they're going to have the soft C sound, which is S, and the hard C sound, which is K. Okay, so these words, I'm going to read them for you: correct, city, garden, gentle. Here's some more words you will have: candle, celery, gather, gerbil, coastal, center, gusty, ginger, cymbal, like the cymbal that you play, and gypsy. Okay? So I want you to go ahead and sort those words, okay? And when you get home, you can play word slap, okay? Or if you have some extra time, we'll play word slap, okay? Um, so now what I want you to do is go ahead and listen because we're about to read a new book, okay? So the genre focus for this book is this informational text tells about the real and present danger in the survival of manatees. Since humans block their path to naturally warm waters, manatees depend on warm water that flows out of power plants. Now that power plants are disappearing, humans have to decide what to do about a problem we caused. So here's your book. This is a book you should be reading from. Okay. Um, you have another informational book about animals today. The title is Sharing the Seas with Manatees. You know what? I remember when I was a kid and I lived in Florida, Tampa, Florida, we had a song for the manatee. You want me to sing it? Because they were in danger back then, and that wasn't long ago, okay? It was the 90s when I was in elementary school. Okay, so it goes like this. Let me remember. Oh, because they were motorboats, like they would swim too close to like shallow waters, and motorboats would like cut their backs because they didn't know that they were there because they were in the wrong place because they're trying to survive, right? So they would cut their backs with the propeller. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was horrible. But anyways, here's a song. When motorboats go, they better go slow. Better look for the manatees. They climb over the ocean and under the sea. He's hard to spot, he's a manatee. When motorboats go, they better go slow. Better look for the manatees. That was nice, huh? I used to sing that in second grade. I don't remember the rest of the song, but that was my connection for this book. Okay? But anyways, so the story of the manatees teaches us about how changes in technology affect animal populations. Okay? So when technology changes, okay, we get a little bit more updated, then that could affect animal populations. Okay? So this book will make you think about the dilemmas are problems or questions that we face as we get more sophisticated technology. So look at pages 2 and 3. Okay, so go ahead and open this. Look at page 2 and 3. Manatees are animals that need warm water to survive. In the winter, they used to swim into natural warm springs because the temperature of the ocean water was cold enough to kill them. Construction of neighborhoods in Florida has changed the environment so the manatees can't get to the warm springs today. So in the picture, you see a lot of manatees. Over 900 of them were huddled together trying to stay warm around a pipe coming from a major power plant on the coast of Florida. So what I want you to do is talk about what you're thinking right now. So take your headphones off. Stop the video, take your headphones off, turn and talk, okay? And you may have to wait a little bit for your partner because remember y'all were writing. So turn and talk to them and see what they think too. Okay, so look at the drawing with labels on page 3 and you will see the unique features of the manatee. What information do you get from the graphic? So again, stop the video, take your headphones off and turn and talk, okay? All right, it seems that the manatee found a way to survive, but now power plants are closing. You will read about how the population of Florida has grown and threatened the manatee's home, and you will find out more about the problem today. As you read, think about what might be the best solution to the problem. Remember that the words in bold are defined in the glossary. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and silently read this book, okay? So take your headphones off, okay? And go ahead and read this book, okay? Have fun. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.